With change in the air at Anfield and Arne Slot preparing to stamp his mark on the squad, Liverpool are now being linked with a bold move that could have major implications for their forward line. As speculation around Darwin Nunez's future continues to swirl, the club appears to be wasting no time in identifying potential alternatives, and one standout target has now emerged. Sources indicate that Liverpool are preparing a significant offer for a player viewed internally as a possible long-term successor to Nunez should the Uruguayan depart this summer. It's a proactive step that signals real intent from the Reds recruitment team and could mark a crucial turning point in the evolution of their attacking unit. All eyes are now on what comes next, as Liverpool weigh up a major decision in a window already full of movement and momentum. So who is the player? Let's break it down along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th league title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, Florian Wirtz's versatility is seen as a major asset for Liverpool after a record transfer was agreed with Bayer Leverkusen. But Arne Slot has one role in mind. Wirtz will finally become a Liverpool player next week, with the 22-year-old set to undergo a medical after a £116 million deal was struck with Leverkusen. According to Merseyside journalists, the package will be worth a guaranteed £100 million with a further £16 million in add-ons, which would eclipse the £115 million Chelsea paid for Moises Caicedo in 2023. That stands as a British transfer record, underlining Liverpool's faith in their new attacking midfielder and their desire to build on last season's title success. As a player capable of operating in a variety of positions in both midfield and attack, there has been some debate over exactly where Wirtz fits in, but a number of sources have now claimed Slot plans to use him in his natural role as a number 10, which could suggest a shift in system next season. The Times' Paul Joyce, the Mail's Lewis Steele, and the Telegraph's Chris Bascom were among those to report information briefed from the club. He has already held talks with Arne Slot, and the Dutch manager has outlined a vision to him over playing in the number 10 role, Steele wrote. But Liverpool acknowledge he is a versatile player who can play out wide, deeper in midfield, and as a striker if needed. Bascom explained that Wirtz has been earmarked to play as a number 10, though added that his versatility makes him especially attractive to Slot. Slot primarily used a 4-3-3 setup throughout his outstanding debut campaign as Liverpool head coach, and the Dutchman described the role most often filled by Dominik Szoboszlai as a number 10. However, that could more accurately be described as a hybrid between a number 8 and a number 10, with more responsibility off the ball, as Szoboszlai freed up Mohamed Salah to provide the main threat in attack. That could shift with Wirtz in the side, as though the German is more than willing to pitch in defensively, his talents are best occupied in the final third, where he can both score and assist to a high level. It may be that Slot moves towards a more traditional 4-2-3-1, which many assessed as his go-to tactic at Feyenoord, or even the 4-2-2 he used in the 2-0 win at Man City in February. Wirtz can still be expected to play as a left winger and perhaps even as a striker or a deeper midfielder at times, but all signs point to the club's most expensive player ever being accommodated in his best position. Now Liverpool have set their sights on a Darwin Nunez replacement, as Liverpool appear to be in the middle of a huge summer spending spree to tee up Arne Slot's squad for a Premier League title defence, and who knows, other silverware perhaps. 2 arrivals are already through the door, and 2 more could be on the way. First signing of the summer was Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. The fullback's £29.5 million release clause triggered with simplicity, and soon after the £1.5 million acquisition of goalkeeping talent, Armin Pexi from Puskas Academia has caused great excitement for the future. That is also not to forget the £30 million promised to Valencia last summer for their goalkeeper, Georgi Mamardashvili, so that he will become a Liverpool player on July 1st, as attentions are currently on negotiating deals for 126 million rated Leverkusen midfielder Florian Wirtz and 45 million rated Bournemouth fullback Milos Kerkez. Combine what has already been spent with what is being tipped, and Slot would have exactly £232 million worth of new talent welcome to Anfield ahead of the new term. That is without considering any other business to be conducted, of which there could very well be. Chief amongst rumours is what Liverpool will do about their problem position, a striker, after a misfiring 2024/25 campaign for both Darwin Nunez and Diogo Jota. But FSG have run a very tight ship with the Reds over the years, and that is the reason they are able to go all out now. At some point, there is going to have to be a smart level of restraint in order to put the club in the best place possible for future transfer windows. So, let the idea of the loan market be pitched when it comes to Liverpool recruiting a new striker this summer, for which the perfect candidate may have just emerged. According to Saudi Arabian sports channel Al Riyadiyah, Al Nassr striker John Duran may be looking for a temporary means of escape from the Gulf state ahead of the 2025/26 season. They cite personal difficulties that have impacted his mental well-being and by extension his form. This comes only 6 months on from the 21-year-old's reported £65 million switch in which he left behind Aston Villa and the Premier League despite such obvious talent. The fact Liverpool would be spending over £200 million in one fell swoop on several recruits, with long-term planning in mind and saving finances for a rainy day, being able to offer a loan to Duran would be an incredibly savvy piece of business. With Al Nassr, the striker's goal-scoring form has not let up, albeit against weaker opposition, with 12 strikes in 18 appearances. Prior to that, he managed 20 goals in 78 Villa outings, which may not seem wholly impressive for a forward in England, but it has to be considered that he was a substitute for 62 of those. In the 2023/24 Premier League season, his 0.98 goals per 90 minutes played was the fourth best in the division that year, whilst in 2024/25, his 1.01 goals per 90 minutes played was the fourth best in the division that year. 90 minutes played was second best. With further Champions League contributions last term, notably a late winner against Bayern Munich in Villa Park's first taster of the competition in 43 years, to attest to his ability and confidence, imagine the damage he could do as the main man at Anfield. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.